The mainstay and the focal point of Old Town would be Floore Country Store, where we have anybody who's anybody has played at Floore's at one point or another. They've been around here 80 years. Of course, Helotes has only been established 40 years ago, so put it in perspective. They've been here since the beginning of time.
John T. Floore started this place as a dance hall and beer joint. It also had a cafe. And so he just kind of started this tradition that is still going today, where all these kind of classic country names got to come through Floore's. You know, more recently, people like Randy Rogers Band and Robert Earl Keen have kind of made Floore's their second home.
Drive down the street and not see the whole Willie Nelson every Saturday night. What's the story?
Well, I was going to say that too. So John T. Floore and Willie Nelson are pretty good friends. So, you know, in the late 60s and early 70s, when Willie Nelson wasn't Willie Nelson,
right.
You know, he played that stage, the indoor dance hall, often. There was a little while here where he played literally weekly at Floore's.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it's pretty special.
What do you think makes Floore's so special in comparison to the other honky tonks here in Texas?
I think a lot of people agree with me that Floore's is almost like the heart of Helotes.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we really breathe a lot of life into this town. You can tell just on the street, you know, here's Floore's and then businesses are just growing around it.
Right.
People come from all over the world to see us, and it's a really cool thing to see. This community is so tight-knit.
I think just the history is awesome. Not that the others don't have history, but we've got a lot.
You got 80 years of history.
Yeah,
here.
and the other thing too that I think is unique is, you know, we have this old school kind of dance hall in here, but then you walk outside and we have a stage that can host thousands of fans and kind of bigger names.
But you cannot, like you said, you cannot talk about Helotes and not talk about Floore.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad that we're here. One more cheers to that.
Cheers. The 80th anniversary.
80th anniversary. Well, this is the fun part of our job, is when we get to talk to country artists like you. Josh Abbott, you're playing here at Floore's Dance Hall. You're no stranger to it, so I mean, I gotta ask the big questions. What is it like performing here?
Well, it's always a great crowd. There's an energy in particular here. The crowd is just always electric. And people, I think, you know, genuinely love coming here, specifically to this venue to watch bands.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you're here, you gotta try the tamales.
You have to get the tamales. The tamales here at Floore Country Store are just top notch.
You wouldn't think going to a dance hall that you would have to get tamales.
No, you wouldn't think it. As someone who travels around, eats a lot of tamales, this place is primo.
We are a Texas travel show. You travel Texas and beyond. What is the difference between Texas and the rest?
There definitely is some sort of originality and charm to the old school dance halls. You know, the crowds are rowdy, especially in Texas. It truly is a massive part of our success and who we are. Those years shaped me a lot.